don't think they're putting out more security updates now in terms of antivirus updates for Windows 10 than they have in the last 6 months.
Okay.
Right, I think because it seems like every day they're updating it with antivirus updates.
Let's make sure we update the old ones we got.
What do you mean?
Like the purple one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's fine. I hate to say it, if I didn't have to use Windows to play some of my games on, and they would make it work with Android and make it work with the same or better power efficiency and performance and stuff, I might switch completely over to Android.
Phone or computer?
Okay. Computer. Yeah. Honestly, with the level of junk that's going into Windows and the projections on how everything's going to be AI with Windows 12, which I'm sure Android will be there soon too, which probably isn't, but in terms of level of bull crap that I'm hearing coming up with Windows lately, if they can make it work where you can play your AAA games, you know, your really high-end title games on Android, I'd almost switch over from Windows.
Depends what you want to use. Depends what you want to use
for. Yeah, I know
what you want to use the computer for.
Yeah. Again, if they change it to where I could play like Grand Theft Auto or whatever on Android, and they'd change up the editing so I could edit my 8K footage in Android. I don't know if I'd use my Windows computer much. It's just the processing is just quite not there yet. I mean, they're getting there, though. Okay, they're getting close.
Well, at some point, the stinking cell phones is going to take over.
No, yeah, the chips that are in the cell phones are pretty damn sophisticated, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What I don't like is now
hurts my eyes looking at it too long.
What's really pissing me off with Samsung lately is they're only putting they're getting rid of the Qualcomm Snapdragon chips for their phones and tablets. They want to go to they want to either go to these Chinese MediaTek CPUs that are just junk, in my opinion, or they want to go to their internal house Exynos chips, which just doesn't really provide the same performance.
Well,
I don't know why they're not. Why they're
something we got from Dan. He's been told that him and Sarah need to do a podcast. Yeah.
Well, that's not hard to do.
I'm just saying he was against it, but he said because the church is so big.
It's not really that much different than their live streams for Sunday service.
Except that it's interactive.
No, actually, it's not really.
Oh, okay.
You basically sit the camera in front of you, and they have two microphones.
Okay.
And they just speak into the microphones, and they go back and forth.
Okay.
It's the same thing when you used to watch the gun grade guys on YouTube. Yeah. That's all it really is.
Okay. Well,
it can be either recorded or it can be live.
Well, what they've been told to make sure people in the church know that since the church is getting so big on people, that they're going to start doing.
I honestly don't know why they haven't done it actually.
Because they probably didn't want to, and they didn't have the time. Yeah. He says he has to get up 5 a.m. to go over and work out with his son because his son wants to work out now in high school. Yeah. And so now he's up at 5 a.m. to go work out with his son. A lot of times they sit at the church, and I'm sure a lot of it's rag chewing about everything. But I mean, they could take Well, what about?
They could take 20 minutes one day, 20 minutes another day.
Are we going to replace the bus? Is the furnace bad?
Yeah, but I mean,
okay,
but they could spend 20 minutes here one day, 20 minutes another day, and they could make a podcast.
Pretty cool one, yeah. Yep.
They could go over how they choose their sermons. I'm sure it's a lot of big sit down thing, and they talk about what sermon they're going to do this week or next week or whatever it is.
What do they feel that was? Might be able to split the wires that are off of one of those lights, put that directly over you'd have to have a different outlet outside though. It won't work with what's there. So that's part of the problem there. Obviously somebody makes something you can mount to it that'll work. We'll just have it see what. It's got to be weatherproof. Not wrong way. Stay this way. those have lights on them too then?
Yeah.
I have to relook at that. I might be able to mount it with what's there. That would be great if you could. Is that a grounded outlet, do you know? Or a cord? Don't remember.
I think so.
Probably. There's a ground in the box.
Well, you could pull that one out of the window in the living room and test it. That's not a 4K camera, but that's the old 2K one. But I mean, you can pull the one at Jen's room. That's a 4K one, and we need to test the. We need to replace the micro SD card in there anyhow.
Okay.
The micro SD card went corrupt in there. So.
Okay. Well, that's easy enough to do. We've got it replaced. Batteries at the Bodyguard 380 and the Bodyguard 38 for the lasers. Yeah. All I need is the batteries. I know how to do it now. I didn't think.
Did they get that thing fixed, or are you still doing it in the middle there?
What?
Did they get that thing fixed, or do you have to do it in the middle still? In the bank?
What do you mean?
The reception thing, is it still in the middle?
Oh, it's still Mickey Mouse in the middle.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. They did that fixed by now.
No, it said it's going to be months.
Oh, gosh.
And then they'll start doing that section too. I thought things were fine the way they were myself, but
yeah, I thought so too.
But that's the new and improved, whatever that is.
Makes it look like it's new still.
Yeah.
Whether it is or not.
Well, it means they're making money on something.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if that cord could go in through the middle, or whether it has to come out the side.
Comes into it. You can go through the middle.
If it goes through the middle, I might be able to mount it with what we got right now.
Yeah,
That's
it has that plate thing that would go up there like a light socket type
And
thing.
if that's the case, we might be able to make those be hardwired in for both the doors. That would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if we still got the brackets that came with it or not.
Maybe. Boxes are floating around somewhere.
Along with everything else.
Yeah.
I'll get the batteries and the cat treats today. Change the batteries on the lasers. On the 38 and the 380.
Yeah.
All the other lasers are up to, but I'm probably going to order a laser for the Block 29. So that way all the ones that you can hang a laser on will have a laser on it.
I was talking about Glock was getting out of the game.
there's a lot of strange stuff going on. Well, Glock, the old man died, so, and they didn't get the contract with the Army, but a lot Glocks are, I like them and I don't.
Yeah.
What I don't like about them is how they break down and they don't have an external safety option.
Yeah.
But so do a number of other weapons don't have an external safety because they're a striker fire.
Yeah.
But I don't care for that much. I'd prefer the bodyguard, which is hammer fired. But that's not the way a lot of things are. So the only thing I don't like about the 9C is it doesn't have external safety. Other than that, it's a fine weapon. The Glocks are good weapons. They're a pain in the butt to take apart. Oh my God.
I like my 9.
That is excellent weapon. I would love to find one that's a 5-inch. Because then it would really.
I haven't even looked at J&G in a while.
I haven't looked at anywhere because they got too many. They're getting close to getting pavement on there for too long. Then they got to route all the wiring for the new signal lights and all the rest of the street lights. And I am so glad to see that happening. It'll take a lot of pressure off everything else, especially once they tear up 16th. Then it's going to be. It would be helpful if this was open then. Or you start taking other alternate roads. You know, I think it's kind of a short list. I think it told me if it's this very small leak that's causing the check engine light below 3/4 and above a quarter or something like that, it'll alarm. If that's what it is, and just fill up the gas and it should go away. But you can reset it too. But
I've seen that on other. They were talking. There was watching the one guy that does car repairs on different types of vehicles, and it's like, if the fuel level is too low or if the oil level is too low, it'll send a check engine light alarm.
Which is, but the fuel level is not it's at like over half.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be an alarm level.
But, sometimes the computer misinterprets the signals.
Or a change in pressure.
Here's the other thing is, it'll throw a check engine light if the washer fluid is too low.
Depending on the vehicle.
Yeah. Some of these more sophisticated
But it says a very small leak, which is the same problem we used to have with the Durango. They replaced a number of parts of the Durango. The Durango doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So, but it was like the pickup. It was depending on air pressure or water, gas in the tank or whatever. But we'll go get the batteries and the cat
code
trees.
readers, what the code reader says.
Well, I can do that too, but I'm worried about that a whole bunch of things I got to get going on here. Now that I found out a little bit more, I'm going to do some more testing on antennas that we have. I think I'm going to abandon putting a one-band radio in the pickup. If you're going to put an HF rig in here, you should put a full-blown HF rig, because you can pick up a full-blown HF rig for $500 or $600. Are we in it enough to need a full-blown rig in it?
No.
Yeah. And how often is 10 meters open?
Yeah.
So. And
about that much.
To spend $300 for a 10, 11, 12, and 15 meters is going to be tough.